Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Today we're going to continue on in our quest. Our fourth playthrough Triangle Strategy. We're going to get through 100% of the game. Hello there to Ryan and Mr. Puffy. There's this new feature for YouTube called Questions. What does that do? Select question. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. What does that look like on live chat? I see. Okay. And if I close it, then what happens? Alright, cool. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. It has nothing to do with the actual stream, but it's a cool feature. I don't know how I'll use it yet, but I'll figure something out for it. Basically, I make a Q&A, and then the viewers type in their questions, and then I can select them one after another, and then they get pinned to the chat. Go back to chat. It's a little awkward that you can't look at the questions and also look at chat at the same time.
Safely within Glenbrook, Roland and Yeti retired. Alas, there is no time for rest in House Wolford. As Dragan, meanwhile, presides over the blasting of
Chapter 4, A New Dawn. We're only going to do like chapters 4 and 5 today. We might actually do 6 as well. We might do 6. I just realized that I just remembered that 6 still is before the next Scales of Conviction. So they discover the salt in here, except they don't reveal that until chapter 16. And then we go to the Rosellan village in order to make preparations for Serenoa and Frederica's wedding, which you actually don't get to ever do unless you get the golden ending. Hey there, Elcade. Happy November. Was this feature added today? It's been up for maybe like half a week, maybe. I noticed it during like the end of one stream. So I figured to try it out one of these days. And since not many people watch the Triangle Strategy streams, it's like a pretty good time to test it out. Pretty sure there's nothing to be found here because we've been to this area many times before. Alright, let's get on to the fighting. And then back at the palace, King Regna is chastising Roland for going off to foreign countries, but then gives him the task of overseeing the Nerzellian mines. Dragan is sending a bird to Esfrost to tell Gusadov, hey, I've got salt. Like, you should make me prime minister. Otherwise, I'm going to go to Glenbrook. And then Gusadolf and Thalos basically are plotting by saying, hey, we're going to use the spies to make sure that the secret stays safe. Can't see my screen. You're right. When did that happen? How long has that been happening? Since the very beginning. Okay. Let's try to fix that, huh? It's been a long time since the Elgato capture card has failed on me. There we go. You should see that now. Yep. Good, good.
Measurements are finished.
And so Roland comes and says, hey, by the way, I'm now overseeing the Grand Rosellian mines. You should come with me.
Sarah Noah and Frederica journey to the Rosellan. However, Roland soon arrives with orders from King
I'll come to your streams more often, but I'm busy with drawing. That's okay. You can show up and I'll appreciate it, or you can not show up and it'll be fine as well. No one's obligated to watch any stream in particular. Let me come to her again. And we're like, hey, how's the mining going? Let's see it. And he's like, oh no, don't go back there. It's dangerous. Oh, Dragan, you're right, The Power of Salt by Dragan. It was the first thing. I was looking for this on the last Triangle Strategy stream, where it actually says a bunch of stuff that you can use salt for. It's food, but that's not it. Salting food is good, or salting food is good for preservation. It also has medical benefits. You can also use it as a blasting agent. You can use it to produce materials like leather and glass. Use it in animal husbandry. Yep, here it is. So it's more than just salt you put on your food. You make videos now, Elcade? That's pretty cool. Those drawing requests that you're talking about, Mr. Puffy, are those from like Twitter or something like that? The spies reveal themselves, kill the miners, and they're trying to kill Dragan as well. Alright. So far for this playthrough, I've been having the viewers choose my characters, but most of you this is your first Triangle Strategy stream, so I have no idea. You guys probably have no idea what characters to pick. So I'm probably just going to choose the characters then. You'll choose? Alright, little game, go for it. I'll just wait in here at the character select. We actually are forced to use Serenoa, so we only get 8 options for characters to choose. I guess I'm going to choose Avlor regardless of what anyone says, so Avlor goes on here. Oops. Use the worst characters. Thanks for all that. I mean, the game's pretty balanced. There aren't really that many worst characters, and they're all of my characters at the highest levels. Since I know nothing about this game.
At once!
Aye, leave it to me.
My magic is at your disposal. May we return home unharmed.
I'm on it.
Kind of out of bad characters at this point.
If you insist!
Your wish is my command.
Yeah, it's just a pretty weird group of people that aren't really that great together. I'll probably still make it work though. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, okay. Well, this is Triangle Strategy, and we've played through the game all the way to the end, and we've seen 3 endings so far, and we're trying to see a 4th ending right now. It'll be the 4th possible ending, so after this playthrough we'll have done all 4 endings, but there are multiple branching story paths, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to get every final story path because there are 2 chapter 10s that we haven't seen yet on opposite sides of the story. So we're going to have to go through this playthrough and see this chapter 8 that we're missing, and then see one of these chapter 10s that we're missing. It's going to be this one, by the way. And then it doesn't really matter because we've seen everything else. There's one more chapter 15 we haven't seen yet, and then one more chapter 17, 18, 19, 20 we haven't seen yet. But then after that we have to play one more time in order to see this final chapter 10 on the playthrough. So we've already put in like 200 hours in here. So this is kind of an awkward stream if this is your first time witnessing Triangle Strategy, because I kind of already figured out most of the stuff. And like it's just like I'm skipping most of the story content as well. So you're just basically just looking at the combat, which is maybe interesting if you like these types of games.
Let's go then.
Did I like Splatoon 3? Yes, I like Splatoon 3. Hey there, Chomper.
I'll make this quick.
Count on me. Here I come.
I will crush you. Misfortune has brought you to me.
Oh man.
I stand ready.
Profit comes to the prepared.
To work. Might use this. Impressed?
Oh.
Now what to do?
Well, he kind of goofed.
Behave.
Serenoa's not supposed to die that early,
Whatever it takes.
or really at all.
Here you go.
Feisty, aren't we? Gotta take it on the
Good. Very good.
Scarlet Invited should be pretty fun. That's this Friday.
The flames consume you.
I'll show you what I can do.
Hey there, Ashley Lunatic.
I will crush you. I'll cut you all down.
We doing this? How about that?
Profit comes to the prepared.
I stand ready. Out of my way!
Whatever it takes.
Now what to do? Feisty, aren't we?
guess I should put Dragan up there.
Here I come.
Flee while you have the chance.
We doing this? You calf?
Prophet comes to the prepared.
Man, suddenly everyone was very against Sword and Shield. I enjoyed it. I played Sword and Shield. Probably, that's the longest Pokemon game that I've played on the channel. I thought it was fine. Maybe just me though.
Are you in need? I won't stand for it.
For the greater good. Here you go.
Because of the recycled animations? You mean the ones that they've always used? I mean, people didn't like Dexit. They didn't like the animations. They didn't like the trees. They didn't like all sorts of things.
Shall we dance?
Is that a little wild? It is a little wild, huh?
You won't know up
This
from
one isn't
down.
quite as wild.
Delectable. Leave everything to me. Gotta take it on the chin.
Tide is in my favor. If it's a fight you want.
Here I come.
Well, that may have backfired.
Feel the might of my magic.
Flee while you have the chance. I am finished.
To work. Eat dirt.
Have you brought coin?
Whatever it takes.
Is Dragan gonna like walk up here and then just get himself killed? I kind of have to like. Oh, I can steal a TP. Will I actually be able to steal a TP from this person if he has no TP to steal? I could use missed opportunity on this archer. Or I can just use restore when their turn is over. Ow.
Come on then.
Can't really get there in order to heal.
Gotta take it on the chin.
You used to this? If it's a fight you want.
Of course.
Very good.
I see right through you.
Here I come.
Stronger than you look. I do not lead survivors.
To work. Shut your trap.
Let's play. Behave.
I'll do my utmost. Here you
Clever
go.
move.
Lionel has arrived.
My time has come. You dare test my shield.
Leave everything to me. No
My
slacking
wounds
off.
are healed. You traitors! Gustadolf is behind. Justice is on my side. This will not be the end of me.
Yikes. I've actually never heard that line before. Doesn't make it any less wrong, though.
Ready to see a stab. Count on me.
Let's play.
Take this.
Face me if you dare. Uninvited guests.
Ready. Gotcha. I stand ready.
busy, aren't we?
Apologies for the imposition. Ready. Curses.
Time for some sorcery.
Your fortune waves!
Whatever it takes. Shall we dance? How's this?
I've been getting so lucky with all these 80%.
My turn. My sword was like a word.
Unfortunate miss. Just a little unlucky. On that dodge.
Now it's my turn.
If it's a fight you want, to work.
Please run away after you've done some damage. Why wouldn't you do that? If I staggering arrow? Oh, I have to stagger arrow in a straight line, apparently.
Drop dead.
For the greater good. Here you go. Thank goodness.
Now what to do?
Take this.
And another.
I hope
The
you're
poison will
watching
kill
your
him.
father. Don't be afraid.
I will crush you.
This isn't good. Out of my way!
Good. Yes, I did it.
Curses. What's going on? Let's go then.
So rather, this is working. I literally just chose actually the worst characters in the game.
You're done for.
Let's play.
Got a couple of lucky dodges.
With oh my. Flee while you have the chance. Time for some sorcery. It's not over yet. Leave the rest to me.
Out of my way! Have you brought gold?
No, I actually did not need to,
Combat is not thine elves.
what's it called there?
Let's go then. Aim and fire.
Count on me.
Now it's my turn. Gotta take it on the chin. Choices.
I think that's the last piece of loot.
You won't know up from down.
If it's a fight you want.
I will crush you. I am finished. Surrender.
Time for some sorcery.
Ready.
I'll do my utmost.
I yet stand.
I mean, we lost Serenoa in like the very first round, but like we were forced to have him.
Prophet comes to the prepared.
So like I basically literally actually every character that I like could have chosen was much worse than Serenoa. So it's just like a little surprising that it was actually as easy as it was.
Choices.
Think you can catch me? Good night.
I remember Stormy's Pokemon beating my Pokemon, making them stronger is my priority. Yeah, that's like, once you learn a little bit, it doesn't take much. Like, if you know nothing about improving your Pokemon stats, then it's very easy to lose to someone that knows a little bit about it. But trust me, I'm not that good at Pokemon battling. Now, low game here. That's the Pokemon Master.
Why is Frost attacking the mines?
Dragan!
Unfortunately, Dragan was assassinated by Frost, and Gusadolf is going to use the assassination because apparently there are no witnesses. He killed all of the miners, as well as Dragan. So, and as far as Gustave knows, there are no witnesses. And he's going to claim that it was actually Glenbrook that ended up...
Esfrost invades Glenbrook without warning.
Yeah. So they're invading Glenbrook now from Esfrost because they're claiming that we assassinated Dragan, even though we clearly didn't.
The attack is all the more shocking, coming on the eve of the tomb.
What is this game about?
A sudden assault.
Well, I've put in like 200 hours of this game so far, but I'll summarize it briefly.
Rush from the mines to keep
There's
their
this continent that the game takes place on. It's like a little portion of a larger continent. There is... I'll show you the geography as soon as I get access to the map. So I'm gonna skip over the story stuff. I'll show some of it, or I'll talk about some of it later. It's actually a very, very deep story that's probably like 80 hours worth of content, but so this is Norzelia. We are blocked off on the east by a vast desert. No one has ever survived after trying to see what's at the end of it. To the south, there's this giant waterfall and these impassable terrain. Because it's like, we don't have like airships or anything like that. Am I able to zoom in? Where's my zoom? There it is. So no one's ever been able to has ever gone south of Norzelia. No one's ever gone east of Norzelia. And to the north, we have these huge mountains. So no one's ever been north of Norzelia. Not quite sure why no one's ever been west of Norzelia. Doesn't really seem like there's any reason for anyone to not travel out that far. But I guess, whatever. They've never gone west of Norzelia either. Now, in this land, there's the mountain range that has rich deposits of iron. And in Hyzant, which is another nation within Norzelia, the continent, there's this lake. And within this lake is the only source of salt. It's seawater, basically. And so there's no other salt in the entire land. There's no other iron in the entire land. So, obviously, the nation that only owns iron and no salt, but needs salt, and the nation that needs iron, but only has salt, and the one nation that really has neither, but has a whole bunch of land, and also has access to the rivers that can be used for trade, things get political. So 30 years ago, before the start of this game, there was this war called the Salt Iron War. The people of Esfrost came down on boats and struck a clandestine deal with the king at the time, saying, hey, if you let us just go on through here without bothering us, we're going to go attack Hyzant and take their salt. So please don't attack us. So then we granted access to the rivers. They went and attacked Hyzant. They laid siege to the city, and they would have taken it, but the Hierophant at the time sent a letter to Lord Simon of Castle Wolfort. So Simon Wolfort, which was this young and upcoming soldier that was just like a nobleman at the time. And so he took his forces, the forces of Castle Wolfort, and they came to the aid of Hyzant, and they pushed back Esfrost. And so instead of it being like a 1 week war, it ended up being like a several years war. So that's the Salt Iron War. All sorts of crazy things happened that I'm not going to bother going into details about. Eventually, everyone's sick of the fighting, and so Esfrost strikes a deal with Glenbrook and Hyzant. They're going to stop fighting, and they're going to set up a centralized, non-partisan trade organization called the Norzelian Consortium. which is they're in charge of like managing the salt and iron trade among the three nations. And in order to make sure that peace stays the same across all the nations, Wolfort, which was the ally of Hyzant, is going to now be part of Glenbrook's High House, and the daughter of Esfrost is going to marry the son of Glenbrook. So the son of Glenbrook is Serenoa Wolfort, and the daughter of Esfrost is Frederica Esfrost. And so they were betrothed many years ago due to the Salt Iron War. Now, it's been 30 years since then, so now they're like actually adults, and now Serenoa is the Lord of House Wolfort and is engaged to Frederica, but because of the actions of Gustadolf, who is the current Archduke of Esfrost, who took over from his father, the former Archduke of Esfrost, now the country is back, or the continent is back in war again, and we're about to see that in action right now. And that's where we catch up in our story here.
Secret tunnels beneath the castle. Who would have thought?
None but the royal family knew of this secret. They were built as a last resort, should the worst come to pass. Doesn't appear anyone else has been down here before us. Father must still be within the castle.
Along with a host of enemy soldiers, they appear to have breached the gates.
It truly is Esfrost. But I do not understand why.
We will seek understanding later. For now, we must protect His Majesty and the royal family.
Aye. We'll smuggle them to safety one way or another.
We must take care. The castle has fallen into our enemy's hands.
So the game is broken up into 3 portions. Every chapter has a story portion, an explorations portion, and then they have a battle portion. But we've already explored all of these areas like 3 or 4 times, so there's really not anything for us to explore or see anymore. There are some like arbitrary points that we can get here and there. So there's like this really deep and fascinating part of the game that we're completely skipping over on most of our playthroughs, having to do with conviction. So the three morals of the game are utility, morality, and liberty. Those are the competing ideals that each person in the realm hold dear to them. So, you know, doing what's right, doing what benefits the most people regardless of the cost, and doing like personal freedom basically. So there are like conversation checks or dialogue checks based on your conviction levels, and you have like, there are portions of the game where you have to convince people to do one thing or another, and it's all very deep and very fascinating and very well done. But we've already maxed out all of our conviction levels, and we've gotten every character unlocked that can be unlocked via conviction, and we've already read all of the different branching dialogue paths based on your conviction levels in previous playthroughs. You know, we're 200 hours in now, so we're skipping over all the exploration that we'll ever be doing until we get to chapter 8. Once we get to chapter 8, we'll actually do some exploration.
Enemy soldiers! been seen.
It's Prince Roland. The Archduke himself ordered us to kill all with royal blood. You ain't getting out of here alive.
The Archduke ordered what?
My brother would order no such thing.
Glenbrook and Esfrost were to be allies. Why does the Archduke betray us?
That's rich. Coming from a bunch of traitor bastards. Glenbrook broke the treaty first. We've every right to seek retribution.
What? We did no such thing. That's right. I've heard enough of your lies. Brace yourselves for battle, my friends.
All right. The objective of this mission is don't let Roland die. And the victory condition is make Roland get to the end of the map. We got 3 viewers here, and we have 7 slots to fill. Who are we using? I actually have no idea who's actually watching right now. I'm assuming it's Ryan and Chomper, maybe Elcade, maybe Low Game. Maybe Mr. Puppy still has us on in the background while he's drawing. So maybe we actually only have 2 people watching. I have no problems just choosing a character, choosing the characters myself.
Leave the battle.
My shield is
Please, leave everything to me.
Since we're fighting Esfrost. Oh, whoops. Let's see. Zana's actually Byzantian.
If you insist.
Fighter. Who's the fighter? Is that Groma? Is Groma the fighter? I was just gonna choose a whole bunch of Esfrosty people.
Can do.
Shall we?
Who else is from Esfrost? We've got Avlora. We've got. Oh, we got Lionel. Giovanna's also from Esfrost. Ah, there we go. So we have a full team of Esfrosty people fighting the Esfrost people. That's thematic. It's kind of weird not having Huette here. Oh wait, but I can actually use... Flanagan here. So Flanagan was a the Bloody Shield, part of the Esfrosty army. Groma was the undefeated champion of Esfrost before Avlora showed up. Avlora is the Bloody Fists, or the Iron Fist's protege. Lionel is a merchant from Esfrost. Rudolph is a ex-con from Esfrost. We're forced to use Roland and Serenoa. Frederica is the daughter of the former Archduke. Seems appropriate. It's a pretty good team. And no one has any other suggestions, so I guess we'll just roll with this. I'm not too worried about making the outcome. Because all we need to do is get Roland within like 8 squares of the exit, and then we can light wave him into the exit. We don't even really need that. If we just like use in tandem and light wave, then he only needs to be within like 14 squares of the map.
Destroy the bulwark blocking the way, and quickly, before they call for reinforcements.
You actually don't want to be quick here, because they won't call for reinforcements until Roland actually gets into the next area.
We doing this?
Oh, you're able to jump up here?
Allow me.
So is Groma?
I won't lose. For the honor of House Wolfort. Trust in me.
My turn.
I don't have a healer. Just realized that.
Don't let them get inside.
Oh wait, I do have a healer. I have Giovanna.
Flame, heed my call.
My time has come. On guard.
Lionel has arrived.
Let me give it a try. Here you go.
160. That's pretty good. Not great. Not bad.
Let's go then.
Shall I?
You just walk right through the barricades. That's so funny.
Defeat is not an option.
Flee while you have the chance.
Have you brought coin?
With the powers in me.
This isn't good.
Ready. Shut your trap.
But with this terrain, I should. Water, I beseech thee, you have my gratitude.
I just realized that with Giovanna, I could actually just like walk back and forth and then just use Gaia's Roar to hit like everything. Actually, maybe I won't be able to hit everything, but +2. So I won't be able to hit everything. Because I won't be able to hit this guy.
My turn. is not an option.
Face me if you dare. I am finished. Surrender.
Prophet comes to the prepare.
We doing this? Come on!
Allow me. Can you handle my might?
My turn.
Wow.
Let's see
I was
now.
just trying out to see whether it would like be crazy, but it's actually kind of crazy. They actually won't move at all unless, or they won't call in reinforcements at all unless Roland specifically gets up here. I want to see how many of them I can kill before they like actually try to do something about it.
Ha! Too slow.
Defeat is not an option. I'll make it. Ha-ha!
Flee while you have the chance. My sword will never work.
My turn.
Prophet comes to the prepare.
You left yourself open. Prepare yourself.
We doing this?
Why are you able to hit me? What?
You're open!
This isn't good.
You dare test my shield.
But with this terrain, I should. I actually did it!
For the honor of House Wolford. This ends here. For victory.
You will not get the best of me.
Can't actually use risky maneuver because I don't have enough HP. Disappointing. Am I able to get hit by this archer from here? No.
This will hurt. Now then. Ha! This is my chance.
Prophet comes to the prepare. Lionel has many tricks.
I fight for peace.
Flame, heed my call.
To work.
At your
Oh,
command.
that was actually quite rude.
I won't stand for it.
But with should.
I wonder if I'd be able to use Gaia's Roar from here. 15 to 9. Nope, nothing.
Here you
Leave
go.
the rest to me.
My turn. Forward.
Prepare yourself. Not bad. Must be prepared.
Hey, Latopia.
Ready. They're strong.
Alright, there they go.
Breakthrough!
It hurts.
Stay right there.
Have you brought Corby?
I stand ready.
My turn. Fire at will.
Let's see now.
The water's so far away. Is there any water up here? Flower beds. No fountain or anything like that. Oh, what about this? An aqueduct. Yeah, if I get to that square, then I can heal again.
Forward.
Now then.
I'll use Skyward Fist next turn on them.
Not bad.
We doing this? I won't lose. How dare you try?
Prophet comes to the prepare.
I cannot lose.
We accidentally made Frederica useless here because by the time she actually walks up to us and walks up to the rest of the group, everything's going to be dead.
My time has come. You dare test my shield.
All right, here I go.
Hey, why doesn't it work?
I actually did it.
Allow me.
Why can't I use Skyward Fist?
From where shall we strike?
Wait your turn.
Yeah, that went well.
No, don't be silly. They can never.
I am finished.
It would be nice if Bloody Cross did more damage the more hurt you were.
Let's go then. This'll be fun.
At this rate,
You cannot impede progress?
My time has come. Move aside.
Prepare yourself. Can you handle my might?
Taste my shield.
All right, here I go. I actually did it.
Defeat is not an option. Wait your turn.
Nice, I actually did it.
Stronger than you look. You were no match for me.
My turn. Let's go then.
It hurts.
Lionel has arrived!
Now then. This ends here.
Are you in need?
On guard. That went well.
Defeat is not an option.
Let me give it a try.
Alright.
Water, I beseech thee.
Leave the rest to me.
Now we're in business. Found some water.
My turn.
We're almost...
My turn.
Ready.
On Roland's next turn, we win. If I choose to. Which I probably will.
I'll turn.
Taste my shield.
Howdy.
I cannot lose.
You cannot impede progress?
Prepare yourself.
Taste my
fist
shield.
struck true.
Where shall we strike? That
Taste
hit the
my
mark.
shield. My time has come. Out of my way. That went well.
You are too slow.
through. Quickly now.
It's a fun one.
The Kingsguard have fallen.
Then our foe has already been here.
Damn them! Please. Please let my family be safe.
What was that?
It came from the throne room.
They must have broken down the doors. We must hurry.
Why, brother? Why are you doing this?
And that's chapter 5. Probably the most important chapter to watch. If this is your first time ever seeing Triangle Strategy. Because that kind of sets the tone for the entire game. Right? This is kind of like that call to action that you get in the hero's journey.
Frost's forces have breached the once proud walls of Whitehall, and now overrun its majestic halls, leaving only death and destruction in their wake. Like bloodthirsty beasts, they search, eager to carry out Archduke Gustadolf's orders to kill any member of the royal family on sight. With the very future of the kingdom hanging in the balance, Serenoa hurries to the throne room as fast as his legs can carry him.
Alright, this will be the last chapter we'll do tonight.
Do they mean to hurt us?
They will do no such thing, my princess. Not so long as I draw breath.
Cease the vainglorious theatrics. The city is mine now, and not a soul loyal to his grace still lives. You are all that remains. Not even the Dawn Spear can hope to triumph against such odds.
You talk and talk, but do you have the courage to test your words?
This is folly, Gustadolf. What madness has possessed you? Is this how you would take revenge for what befell your father?
Nothing so petty as that, Regna. The war and all its atrocities should remain buried in the past.
Then what drives you to commit new ones? To tear down the future we labored so long to achieve? Do you think Hyzant will stand idly by while Glenbrook burns?
I shudder to think what ends you hope to achieve by such vile means.
You always did lack imagination. However, not even I foresaw the opportunity this foolish partnership would afford me. As for Hyzant, she shall meet the same fate as your beloved kingdom before long.
Whatever your aims may be, you'll never...
Father, are you hurt?
Roland?
Brother?
You imbecile! Why do you return?
Be grateful to see me for once. I wasn't about to leave you to these wolves.
Not a smart ploy.
Brat.
If it isn't my dear Frederica and her newly betrothed, and you've brought friends.
Stand down at once. On the honor of House Wolfort, we shall not let the royal family come to harm.
So you're the young one. You have courage, if not much sense. I'll give you that.
Brother, what is the meaning of this?
I am sorry for forcing this unpleasant scene upon you, Frederica. I had to take action. Sooner than anticipated.
Sooner than anticipated, huh?
What do you...
Listen well. I, Gustadolf Esfrost, do hereby condemn the King of Glenbrook and his agents for their treacherous deeds.
Scheming to claim the riches of the Grand Norsellian mines as their own, they slaughtered my dear cousin Dragan in cold blood.
For this most heinous crime, and for shattering the trust between our nations out of malice, I declare their punishment must be swift and final.
So this is the lie you weave.
What mummery is this? Dragan was killed by...
Silence, my lord.
Benedict?
I commend you for delivering the traitorous Prince Roland to me. He too must answer for his crimes. Hand him over, and House Wolford may yet see itself through this unscathed. You are my dear sister's husband-to-be. Bend the knee, and no harm shall befall you.
I will do no such thing. We won't be party to your treachery.
Your father was ever a thorn in my side. You seem intent on repeating that history. However, I fear you will not live long enough to accomplish it. General of Laura, kill them all.
Yes, my lord.
Stop! I won't let you!
That's what happens when you run off sides.
Brother!
Sir Maxwell, leave me! Take Roland to safety!
Yes, my
My prince,
He's
with me.
fast.
I can't leave them! Step aside, Sir Maxwell!
My lord, we must flee at once.
But His Grace...
Roland, Lord Wolford, there is no saving me. The future of Glenbrook lies in your hands now.
Father!
Don't worry, King Regna. We swear we'll protect Roland.
But
If it's the last thing we do,
damn it all!
we'll sacrifice everything for Roland. Everything.
You would once again see Norzelia bathed in blood, Gustavo? Truly, you are lost.
This land has long been lost, Regna. But it need be no longer.
Wasn't Avlora just on our team? Is that a different Avlora? It's an Avlora variant. Wrong timeline, you know?
This is where Sir Maxwell would have us wait.
He is readying the boat for our escape as we speak.
A wise decision. No doubt the river is our only hope of getting out of the city alive. The streets are overrun with Esfrosti soldiers. Our foe no doubt searches for us on the other side of this very gate.
Then we wait here and pray for Sir Maxwell's swift return. Father. Franny.
Hey there, Just Toad.
What is she doing with us? She's with the enemy! What? No! I had no idea! Lies! It was your own brother that attacked the city! If I had any idea he was planning such atrocities, I would have stopped him. I know not what's possessed him.
My lady speaks the truth. We are as shocked and torn by this turn of events as you.
Enough, Hewitt. We can't be clawing at each other's throats with the Esfrosti army looking to hunt us down like dogs.
My emotions got the better of me for a moment. Forgive me.
Hewitt means no ill, my lady. Her fellow members of the King's Guard were slain before her eyes. For now, let us focus on the present. Prince Roland's safety and escape are our main concerns.
Who's better at combat, Maxwell or Avlora? Well,
These are trying times, but we mustn't let emotion.
Benedict, you stopped me from speaking the truth of Dragan's death. To what end?
Gustavo would frame Glenbrook for Lord Dragan's murder and claim it as pretext for his invasion. If he knew we witnessed the truth, our heads would already be on pikes.
It would seem he still intends to put them there.
it's probably got to be Avlora.
Because you spat in the face of his demands.
What we know could expose his claims as the treacherous lies they are.
came to light that Gusendolf orchestrated his own cousin's murder, no one would dare stand by his side.
Indeed. However, words have little substance on their own. Especially when weighed against the power and influence the Archduke commands. Your truth would be taken as the pathetic ramblings of a desperate man.
Once again, your wisdom makes me feel the fool.
No, we are all fumbling through these dark times. You spoke and acted as the Lord of House Wolford, and did so admirably.
And yet, my actions have put everyone in danger. Father would have known better.
Let us look forward, my lord, not back. There are truths yet cloaked in the shadows. We must survive and see them brought to light. For these truths shall be the weapons by which we lay Esfrost low.
Thank you, Benedict. I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely. Every last one of us.
I know you will, my lord. Let us await Sir Maxwell's arrival.
So the reason why I would say that probably Avlora is the better combatant than Maxwell. Let's see if we can get a way to compare the two. So in terms of HP, which is kind of like the most important stat, Avlora has almost 100 more. 500 compared to 571. Now that being said, technically, Maxwell has 1000 HP because he has the revive ability. Once he dies, he'll come back to life. But like, let's see, what's stats? Okay, they actually have pretty similar strength. So let's sort like this. Wait, what? I thought they had similar strength. Avlora has like really, really high strength. 56. Maxwell, really high strength. 59. Well, also he has a strength bracelet, so that's actually +3. So we should also be at 56. She had 60 accuracy. 55 defense, 37 magic attack, 49 magic defense, 47 magic defense, 40 luck compared to 27 luck, 5 movement, 57 evasion, 57 evasion. Okay, we can sort by evasion probably, as to get them side by side more often. There we go. They actually are right next to each other now. So most of the bulk here, this defense bracelet, I have this thing equipped that raises my defense by 4. So this should actually be 51 physical defense. So really, he's only as strong as Avlora and way squishier. Doesn't get as many crits. Is faster though. More accurate as well. But look at the power on their weapons though. Maxwell has 170 damage on his spear. Avlora has 229 power. And they have the same number of upgrades, basically, as well. And in fact, Maxwell has a little bit more setup on him. That being said, Maxwell has the range. He's able to hit two people at once with his sword, or with his lance. And he's got run through, so he can like reposition himself well. He can throw his lance. He's got traverse, so he can move. Like, he's really, really mobile. So, you know, in terms of like being a team player, probably Maxwell's better, because a character that has a revive on it automatically, that's able to move in and out of the battlefield, is good. But like, if you were to just have 1v1, like, or like, see, let's have one of them fight a boss and another one fight the same boss, I feel like Avlora would win more often than not, especially with Lone Wolf. Increases your stats the fewer units you have on the field, the greater your stats. Yeah, she does have the HP bracelet, but I don't think it only thinks it increases by like 5. Oh, it's by 50. Okay, so she should have 521 instead of 571. It would be really nice if Avlora could get Eridor's thing here, because Eridor has the Bangle of Vitality, which gives you a little bit of HP at the start of every turn, but Avlora uses her HP in order to deal more damage. Risky Maneuver actually takes 0 TP, but it deals way extra damage, 343 damage instead of 229. On top of that, she can raise her evasion and strength for 3 turns, lowering her physical defense. Once she kills an enemy, she increases her strength again, and Maxwell doesn't have anything like that. Maxwell does have counter stance, so that's good. But then, you know, with Lone Wolf and Prevail and Power Up and Desperate Defense and Desperate Strike, so that she does even more damage when she's at less than 50% HP, like, it's so dangerous. She's so powerful. But Avlora is at her best when she's below 50% HP. She's basically a berserker. Maxwell is more of a lancer. I do like the animation for high jump more than for Bloody Cross, but it also costs 1 extra TP. And in general, most of Avlora has a lot less stuff to much lower costing things, 0, 2, and 1, compared to 2, 3, 2, and 1. Technically, triple thrust only costs 1 because we have a special skill. Hey there to TL Baker and to Cheesy. Well, Maxwell versus Avlora, you know, I think that Maxwell actually would beat Avlora because he has higher speed. So he would be able to basically just like run away until he has the high ground, because she can only hit with a height difference of 2. And Maxwell can also hit with only a range difference of 2, but he also has Lance Hurl, which has a height difference of 8. So, you know, all you have to do is just basically put yourself in a position where you can throw a lance at her, but she can't reach you. And you can very easily get that going. Same movement as well, so, you know, same movement, higher speed means that Maxwell wins the 1v1 easily. Well, not easily. It would actually be really terrifying to actually win that 1v1, because you'd literally be running for your life the entire time, and you'd like obviously be winning for a very long time, and then she would get that desperate defense, and then who knows how it would go from there. Also, if it were actually a 1v1, I don't know how much Lone Wolf would boost her stats by. It might be a lot, and in which case that would actually make it kind of impossible. Because at some point in time, you basically have to make it so that you don't get hit. And then, like, what happens if you both have access to Quietuses? Like, what happens if Avlora light waves into you, and then you casts Missed Opportunity, and then just hits you with 2 risky maneuvers when she's at Desperate Strength's range. Do you just instantly die? Probably. She deals like way more damage than Maxwell does, but Maxwell would revive, so I don't know. It's hard to say. Groma versus Avlora. Groma has like ridiculous evasion and has the ability to immobilize, and also has Energy Wave and Skyward Fist. So she also has some benefits over Avlora, but I don't think that it's going to work out too well because Avlora has, if she were able to hit her once, then it would kind of be over because Avlora actually has an ability that lowers evasion. So like once Avlora gets behind her and she uses no escape, and then now you have lowered evasion and movement for 3 turns. So you really can't escape because you have 3 turns of less movement. And I think that Avlora is also much faster than Groma as well. It's not nearly as close as versus, what's his name? Maxwell. Yeah, so they have 57 evasion, and then Groma has 86 evasion, highest in the game. But she also does have 2 evasion bracelets, so it's supposed to be actually 76 instead of 86. But it still would be the highest in the game because Milo's supposed to have 75 compared to 76. I mean, no, actually, Picoletta would actually have, oh, never mind, she has an amulet as well. I was about to say Picoletta would have the highest in the game, but she doesn't.
My prince, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting.
We found him. So we're trapped here, we're trapped from behind. Maxwell's going to carry the rear guard. We're supposed to defeat all the enemies that are currently on the bridge. If we were on a snowy mountain with rain puddles everywhere, and Avlora could only move like 3 squares, and she had to climb up like this giant expanse, and Archibald were already at the top, then Archibald wins. Literally any other scenario where you have like normal movement conditions or like anything that's not strictly developed so that Archibald would win, Avlora wins, hands down, not even close. Alright, who are we using this time? I think that we are forced to use Roland and Serenoa again. And otherwise, we just have everyone that's from S-Frost currently. We could just run with the S-Frost team versus S-Frost. Do we get rid of anyone? We have 9 characters this time. We're not allowed to use Maxwell, which makes sense. Let's see, who are the Hyzant people? So the Hyzantians are technically Anna, but you don't know that until you go through her last character story. Gila, because she was born there. Although she worked in S-Frost for a while. And then you've got Corinton, Milo, Narv, Archibald, Medina, Azana. Technically Quahog, but you don't know it ever. You just have to imply it from all the hints the game gives you. Technically based on skin color, I'm pretty sure that Hasabara is also Hyzantian, but she never brings it up. She never talks about it, so I'm not going to make that assumption. Everyone from Glenbrook. Alright, let's see who we got from Glenbrook. Alright, so Yulio was an advisor. I think Decimal is technically from Hyzant as well. We actually don't have that many options for Glenbrook people. I guess you'd have to put Eridor and Huet and Benedict. But then from there, I guess you're supposed to put Anna? Or maybe the thieves? I don't really consider them like Glenbrookian. Because they're more like outlaws everywhere. Maxwell would be one of them, but I can't use him. I mean, I technically am, he's a guest on this map. And I don't know who else I would put in here. Definitely not any of them. It would be Anna, probably. Anna, maybe Hasabara, maybe Jens, maybe Piccoletta. I actually don't know where Piccoletta's origins are. I mean, I know she's an orphan. Let's see, do I have a healer here? I do not. This will be fun. Alright, let's do it. Oh wait, I can do one more trick here. We'll just take it, nice and slow. It'll be fine. Because all Anna has to do is just turn invisible and then kill this archer. And then do the same thing and walk over here and kill this archer. And no one will stop her. And then we have Benedict to cast dragon shields. We had Yulio, who can give Benedict more dragon shields to cast. And we got, Trish doing stuff. It'll be fine. I think it'll be cool. Only or a little bit faster with Yulio. After this battle, I'm probably going to take a look at the encampment, and well, actually, I can't look at the encampment because the chapter will be over. At the beginning of next stream for Triangle Strategy, I'll
Time to work.
take a look and and see what we can upgrade.
I see a path to victory.
What? How'd you do that? Why are you so fast?
This must work.
Make way!
I actually don't think I've ever used Trish and Travis on the same team before.
For victory!
Time to take flight.
Prepare to face the dawn. That went well.
For the honor of House Wolford. That hit the mark.
Whatever it takes.
Too slow.
Hope you're ready.
I'll take you on. I'll be your shield.
Time to work. I will lead you defenseless.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Point me at him!
Have another. Done it now. For victory. This is where you see that? There they.
Really?
Time to take flight.
I actually picked up the loot. So rude.
My stratagem is superior.
On my honor as the Dawn Spear.
Whatever it takes.
Have another! For the honor of House Wolford. Unite under the Wolford banner! Bad luck this is. Just give up!
I will end this.
beat me! You'll have to get through me! Me too!
Impressed? Impressed?
Why is Sterno always dying?
I see a path to victory. We must move fast.
Make way! My time to shine! Let's make trouble!
My turn. You don't stand a chance.
Just as I planned.
On my honor as
Follow my lead.
time to take action.
Take wide open!
Too easy. Allow me.
Here I come. Lend me your wings, Groovy. Victory is
You've
ours.
left yourself open. My turn.
Let us pry out their weakness. Just as I planned.
Come at me! I'll be your shield!
Ready for battle. That worked, huh? Hit bullseye!
Now's my chance!
Me too!
For the honor of House Wolford.
Death from above!
Now's my chance!
Your orders?
For victory!
You don't stand a chance! Die already!
We can't hold out much longer. Defeat is not an option. On my honor as the Dawn speaks.
The hunt is on.
I don't know if I like that or don't like that, but it's okay.
I shall try my level best.
will end this.
Allow me.
Defeat is not an option.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
I'm not done yet. I shan't hold back. It ends! Charge!
This battle is ours.
Ready for battle. Farewell.
My turn.
I will end this.
This is the end.
From where shall we strike? Unite under the Wolford banner!
Let us pry out their weakness.
Come at me! To victory!
I can withstand this.
I'll hold fast here.
Splendid. I won't lose. Take that! Breathe your last!
Here I come. Lend me your wings, Ruby.
Prepare to face the Dawn Spear. That went well.
Point me at him.
Should use flaming arrow there.
Too easy. Shadows conceal me.
Out of my way!
Let us pry out their weakness. This must work.
Oh, careless of me.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Really? I have no way of stopping him. He dies here.
I'll make this quick. What have we here? I'm not done yet.
Enough! I've been waiting for this.
No, Maxwell. Okay.
For victory! It ends here!
Point me at him. My time to shine.
Thanks for turning your back to us.
Sound strike.
Really appreciate it.
Sound strike. Time to take flight.
All I need is for Maxwell to, like, actually try. Just climb up the ladder and stab him in the back. That's all you gotta do.
My courage will not waver, just as I planned.
There you go.
I see a path to victory.
My turn.
For the honor of House Wolfort. I can withstand this.
Time to work. Sound strike. This is the end. Farewell.
It's open!
No matter.
I won't lose!
I've been waiting for this.
Time to take flight.
I shall try my level best. This is our chance.
Not bad.
I must hold firm.
Time to work.
I can withstand this. From where shall we strike? Unite under the Wolfort
Ready
banner!
to go. Ready for battle. You're wide open. My time to shine.
For victory! This is where you fall!
I've been waiting for this.
The hunt is on. Focus. Allow me.
I shall try my level best. I have your back.
Incredible.
I must hold firm.
Just realized you don't have any mages either. These guys are gonna be pretty tanky.
My turn.
Coming through.
Can't go back. You've left yourself open.
We can't hold out much longer.
Gracious.
Ready for battle. Take that!
For the honor of House Wolford.
Wager that hit the mark. For victory! Take that! Too slow!
I see a path to victory. This should do.
That'll do! I'll take you on! You'll have to get through me!
My courage will not waver.
Time to take flight. My arrow flies true. Allow me. Time to work.
Oh, done it now!
Take that!
Me too!
Hope you're ready.
Just give up! You see that?
Oops. Don't have enough for act again.
Cool.
Can't hold out much longer.
Will this work?
Let us pry out their weakness.
Oh, okay. This works out. The turns are all messed up. I want to give Anna a two-fold turn because that actually gives her 4 turns, I believe, so that she can really deal damage to one of these guys. But she's on turn 3. Roland's on turn 2. I guess I could, yeah, it should be fine. 2 full turn onto Anna.
We make it up here.
My turn.
So we want Eridor to be here, so we can't use up that square. Running out of battery, oh, that's okay.
Yes! Have another!
Your orders? I will leave you for this.
Yes! Allow me. Well, you see that?
Pretty impressive.
Defeat is not an option. What have we here?
I must hold firm. Prepare yourself.
Here I come. Taking
Another! I've been waiting for this. You'll have to get through me.
Ready for battle. Perfect
This
opportunity.
bout is mine.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Mine's wide open. Me too.
We can't hold out much longer.
Once more. My turn.
This one turns 6.
Out of my way.
time to work.
For victory!
This is where you fall.
You're open.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Moves into turn 8.
You're open.
My courage will not waver.
You've left yourself
Time
open.
to take flight.
QA gets the final shot there. Not bad. I mean, Serenoa died again, as he often does. And then Laura comes to taunt Maxwell and Roland. They hold him off. He uses high jump, defeating all of her troops, thinking that he also has defeated her. But no.
How do you still stand?
You were this realm's fiercest warrior, Dawnspear.
You were. And then she
But
uses
today
Bloody
your
Cross.
sun sets, and a new age begins.
Man, remember when we first saw this scene? We were like, whoa, these moves are so awesome. I can't wait to use them. And then we used them, and we were like, wow, this is so awesome. And now we just fast forward through the animations because they take so long. And that's it. We did it. Chapters 4, 5, and 6. Update the title real quick. Yeah, next time we stream this, we'll be doing new content, kind of. We're going to do Chapter 7, where Laura will show up at our doorstep and say, hey, I want Roland. And we're going to vote to protect him, even though it's a terrible idea. And we're even going to burn down our own village to keep him safe, because we'll do anything to protect Roland. Yeah, he's our rightful king. You know, long live the king. Anything to get the throne back. So, stay tuned for that. And then when Silvio Tellior shows up at our doorstep saying, hey, let's form an alliance and work against Espros, we'll say nope. We're going to try to figure out what's going on with House Fox instead and see where that road takes us. Now we know why he survived. He had revive. That way, that's why he lived. He died, but he came back full HP. And also lost his memories. Which is funny because the name of this chapter is called Remember Me. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. Tomorrow, we're going to do Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. We only have 3 dungeons left, I believe. So we're getting pretty close to the end of that. We'll be done before December. Tuesday and Thursday, so Super Smash Brothers as always. Wednesday, we got another RPG. Probably Triangle Strategy. Probably. Friday is Final Fantasy 12. Saturday, we have our Pokemon Unite crew battle versus Shihan Zen. It takes place on Saturday afternoon. I think it's like 2 p.m. Eastern time. Or New York time, I should say. It actually just turned daylight standard time instead of savings time in the United States. So the Pokemon Unite reset now happens at 6 p.m. for me instead of at 7 p.m. because we fell back an hour. Most of my viewers are in places that don't celebrate or don't observe daylight savings time, so you'll notice that the streams will start being like an hour later. I think that's how that works for you. Because I'm streaming at the same time, but it's an hour earlier for me, which means that for you it's actually an hour later. And then Sunday, we have our second Pokemon Unite crew battle versus Bang XO. So I've challenged a lot of streamers to Pokemon Unite, but all of my viewers have dropped the game. So we'll see how this goes. It'll just be like me and Chomper 2v5ing the other communities. So it'll be fun. And that is the schedule for the next week. Might not be here Sunday. That's okay. I usually just start a stream, and then whoever happens to be around, that's who's on the crew. You know how we do. Hopefully it's enough. But yeah, that's the schedule for the week. If you enjoyed today's stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching as always. Take care, and goodbye.